Many predators bypass the technologically illiterate to focus on a completely different target, the polite and the kind. The Grandparent Scam illustrates the precision of this approach. Scammers use just 3 seconds of audio, harvested from social media, to clone a loved one's voice. They call at midnight with a manufactured emergency, a car crash or an arrest, demanding immediate bail. These attacks succeed by triggering the politeness trap. Older adults are often socialized to be agreeable and conflict-averse. This ingrained desire to avoid being rude grants the predator total immunity from questioning. In these moments, a victim's love is used as a lever. High-stress tactics bypass rational thought, forcing the victim into a state of blind compliance to protect their family. An anonymous AI scammer is only the outermost layer of the threat. The danger sharpens as the circle of proximity closes around the victim's inner life. The next layer involves the professional predator. These financial advisors and estate planners use a polished veneer of legitimacy to infiltrate senior lives. This flowchart maps out a highly engineered extraction process. It begins with audience capture at a free lunch seminar to quietly inventory retirement savings. The predator then manufactures anxiety about losing a home to probate, pushing the victim to liquidate assets into high-commissioned products. Data from the FBI and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau shows that 7% of reported elder financial exploitation is committed by fiduciaries. These are the professionals legally sworn to protect those assets. Because these individuals hold power of attorney or manage accounts directly, the exploitation is rarely spotted. They can drain an estate for years, with the theft discovered only after the victim passes. These professionals avoid the panic of midnight phone calls. They rely on systematically manufacturing institutional anxiety to bypass rational decision-making. The most severe threats rarely have to trick their way in. They often have legal access to bank accounts and an intimate understanding of the victim's history. This pie chart shows a difficult reality. 53% of financial abuse is committed by family members. These predators follow 3 distinct archetypes: the constant taker, the chronic critic, and the guilt tripper. The guilt tripper employs victim syndrome. They remain in a state of perpetual crisis, using emotional blackmail to trap relatives in a cycle of financial bailouts and emotional labor. Unlike a stranger, an abusive family member rationalizes the theft. They convince themselves they are taking an early pre-inheritance or rightful compensation for their time. Within the home, the predator's ultimate weapon is the victim's familial loyalty and sense of duty. The final layer of proximity involves the spiritual or peer-based leader. This predator targets the mind itself, seeking total submission. This functions through peerism, a closed-loop authority machine. It disguises total control as moral guidance and reframes obedience as humility. This diagram shows how the purism loop
sustains itself.
An interpretation monopoly dictates
the victim's suffering,
while dependency engineering ensures progress feels impossible without the leader. If a victim sets boundaries, exit criminalization frames leaving as a betrayal or sin. Predation at this level moves past the wallet to target the individual's core identity. This systematic stripping of agency culminates in the erasure of free will. Survival requires replacing a lifelong habit of procedural obedience with absolute individual sovereignty. The first tactical defense is the 10-second rule, designed to break the politeness trap. By hanging up the phone and refusing to engage for 10 seconds, the victim soars the manufactured urgency of the predator's script. Next is the appointment of a trusted contact. This objective gatekeeper, an independent advisor, or an unconflicted friend, evaluates high-pressure requests without emotional stakes. Reclaiming inner governance means accepting a difficult truth. Choosing peace over people-pleasing is not a failure of kindness. It is the definitive act of self-preservation.